Hello everyone and welcome to the Estudiantes video match review for the week. Today's highlights feature a match between Georgia Tech Club versus Estudiantes played at Georgia Soccer Park for an ADASL league matchup. Coming into the game, Estudiantes were in the better position, tied for first place after one match day. They had defeated Wings Masters 4-1 the previous week in a match featured on WFN. Georgia Tech Club had lost their opening game 3-1 against Pelicans FC Blue and will be looking to get something out of the game as they search for their first points of the season. The teams were ready, the fans were all set and ready to go, and all was set for the second match of the season against a strong Georgia Tech Club squad. Georgia Tech Club did indeed start brightly as they kept Estudiantes largely on the back foot early in the game. Tech were aggressive and kept possession well, with Estudiantes chasing the game at this point. At the end of this sequence, Tech manages to produce a half chance, only missing the finishing touch. Estudiantes were missing the fluid play of their first match, but were holding their own in defense. Georgia Tech definitely was the first to settle in the match, and at the end of this sequence, a rather poor shot is deflected and comes off of the bar, so close to being the opening breakthrough to the match. Oddly enough, it was Estudiantes who scored first, largely against the run of play on a long ball counterattack. Estudiantes got behind the Georgia Tech defense for a vital first goal in the game. But despite being down a goal after so much good work early on, their input in the game did bear fruit shortly later when the referee awarded Tech a penalty after a hard challenge in the box. This is the break Tech needed to reverse their fortunes in the game. The penalty was duly converted and the game was all square again right on the stroke of halftime. The Estudiantes coach Jason Longshore saw a need to reorganize the troops to play up to their potential in the final 45. He focused his squad at halftime to prepare them to get back on top in the game in the second half. The halftime talk apparently did the trick for Estudiantes. They came out in the second half more confident and composed, now fashioning their own chances on goal. At the end of this sequence of play, a golden opportunity goes begging as an open net is missed. But it was just a matter of time for Estudiantes to get that vital second goal, again on a counterattack and long ball after so much possession play. With the goal, Estudiantes were back in front and in control. Tech did put a scare late in stoppage time off this corner that was so close to an equalizer. But in the dying seconds of the match, Estudiantes tightened up to make sure they confirmed the victory at the final whistle. Estudiantes had their perfect start to the season with the 2-1 win over a strong Georgia Tech club who will believe they needed more out of this match from the performance they put in. The winning streak goes to 2 games with the 2-1 win against Georgia Tech Club. In the league table, Estudiantes stays in a tight race for first place even on points and goal difference with Bafana and Pelicans FC Blue. Georgia Tech, still to get points for the season, will have much to say in the league race based on the performance today. A quick look at the parallel third division table, we also see a tight race here for the top. Clarkston FC, who will be featuring more later in the season, are finding it difficult as a new team in the league, suffering another heavy defeat in their second game, but plenty of time to keep learning and fight their way up later in the season. With match day 2 in the books, all eyes look forward to the next challenge as Estudiantes will face bottom club Brewhouse United. The team coach, Jason Longshore, will need to make sure his squad are not complacent going into this match if Estudiantes hopes to keep pace with the leaders. We'll bring you the match report next week post-game. To keep up with many of the events related to the team, check out the WFN team page for Estudiantes. There we'll keep all the team's videos, match photography, and much more. Estudiantes also has a Facebook page, so go there and feel free to leave comments to encourage this fine young team. That's all we have for this week. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you again next time.